Hi, guys.
Good morning, everybody. I am Emily. I'm from Cambridge in the UK.
And my name is Gabriel. I'm from Birmingham, which is also in the UK. And if there are any students with us this morning, it's a little bit early, but historically we've had loads of people on at this time. Please tell us your name and where you are.
Well, while people are writing to us, hopefully people are writing to us,
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on planes? What do you think of planes?
Well, I think we're going to get onto this a little bit on the next slide. Hi, Juliana from Milan. Juliana was from Brazil, correct?
Mm. Yeah.
And Stephanie.
Or Stefani.
Stephanie from Genoa. It's always a good practice of Italian names, isn't it? This exercise. My opinion on planes. I used to love traveling on planes as a child. I think I don't travel on them so much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
For reasons to do with finance and ecological reasons. Yes. So.
And Mattia.
Mattia.
You met Mattia before as well.
Yes.
Well, so we have in this focus activity, safety video, announcements, onboard food and drinks, and complaints. Exciting stuff. Oh yeah, okay.
So guys, do you like flying? Why or why not? And maybe the second one as well. What is your favorite city to visit by plane? Same question to you, Emily.
I don't really like flying. I mean, I like going on holiday. So, I mean, flying is connected to some pretty good situations, but I don't like flying because there is not enough space, not much space on a plane.
I think
no. The whole process of going through an airport.
No, it's true. I think when I say I liked it, I think it's not in isolation from going on holiday. Because if you asked me, would you choose to go up in the air and then come straight back where you took off from? There seems little point in that.
Yeah.
I don't like flying in itself, but going to another place, I think, is the exciting part, isn't it?
Yeah. But I always have to. The flying part of any holiday or if I'm going home to visit my parents or whatever, the flying part and going through the airport and being in the airplane is not fun. It's always something that I have to do in order to. I just have to finish this part of flying, and then I can start to enjoy myself. It's a lot of waiting and standing around in airport.
Agreed. What about you guys? Do you like flying? I love flying because I like visiting different cities and countries. Yeah, excellent. Just remember to keep cities in the plural there as well. Cities, like you have done with countries there, Estefani. Cities and countries. Excellent, yeah.
And we have a really nice
Yeah.
comment from Mattia. I really like flying, although I have never been on a flight longer than 2 hours. As for the place I'd like to visit, Ireland. Great. That's a really, really good sentence.
Mhm.
We've got a present perfect in there, which is quite advanced. Juliana, I think flying is very tired, but I like visiting new places. Really good. But we would say, I think flying is very tiring. So tired is how you feel, and tiring describes the activity. Are you writing that?
Do you want me to write that down? Yeah, sure.
I was going to do it, but thought you sounded like you were typing.
No, I was just rearranging myself.
Okay, I'll write
feel,
it.
Well, I've okay.
Okay, you done.
What did you say? Tired how you feel and tiring an activity. I don't want to contradict now.
Okay, cool. Stephanie. To Ms. Valverde, could you tell us which letter has the accent so that we can talk to you better? Is it Estefani or Estefani?
Yes, instead of mumbling over your name, I think, as I've been doing.
Would like to visit, but anyway, she'd like to visit Japan. That would be amazing. I would like to visit Japan. Hi, Sabrina. From Salerno. What's your favorite city to visit by plane, Gabe? If you have to use plane.
Sorry, hang on. I'm just trying to write this definition down as well.
Okay.
How did you describe the nature of the activity which makes you feel tired? To describe an activity, it's remarkably difficult to write a definition for this, I'm finding. To describe an activity which makes you feel tired.
Oh, it just makes you tired. Or refers to the activity.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got lots of people. Saturday mornings. Fernanda would like to fly to New York. And Salvatore, hey. Salvatore, where are you?
Sabrina, Rafael, Fernanda, Salvatore, yeah. Did you ask me a question which place I liked visiting, and the students, that is too.
And the students, yeah.
And the students. I think I remember going to Tokyo by plane and that being an insane trip. Just I think also the airport there was really different from any other airport I'd been to, perhaps. But again, it's so difficult in my mind to separate the trip itself, the holiday itself, or the journey itself from the flying, in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, somewhere as far away as Tokyo, you have to fly. So.
Mm-hmm. Salvatore is from a little town near Salerno. Yeah, pretty amazing place, Mattia.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your favourite city to visit by plane, guys? Morning, Vincenzo.
So your favourite city in your experience, not where you would like to go. Juliana likes visiting islands in the world. Sicily, Fuerteventura, Lanzarote. Lovely. Very good. I'm trying to think what would be my favourite city. To visit by plane. So I'm trying to think, not a city that I would visit by train, but somewhere I could visit by plane in my experience.
Islands is quite a good one again. I quite like that answer because you kind of have to, with most inbound flights from somewhere, I think you have to in some way take a plane. Usually, I suppose you could go by boat, but that's a far more arduous journey.
Yeah. Maybe Hong Kong is my favorite city to visit by plane. I have family in Hong Kong, so I've been there a few times.
Sabrina says she loves flying. Yeah, no, definitely. We were talking about that the other day, weren't we? The difference between New York and Hong Kong in terms of, yeah. I love flying. So Sabrina says, I love flying because I like visit the other places. Okay. We would need just the ing form of visit there, Sabrina. I like visiting other places. But excellent, yeah. I like visiting.
And we have, my favourite place is Milos, an island in Greece. I often fly because I have a daughter who lives in Amsterdam. I prefer flying to Oslo by plane because my boyfriend lives there. Yeah. Good. Lots of good responses. Barcelona, I've been there with high school and I'd revisit it. I'm not sure what you mean, Mattia. So we would say I went there with high school and I'd revisit it. I'm not sure. I think he would like to revisit it.
It kind of yesterday.
Okay. Well, while Matthias can maybe clarify this last question, do you prefer the aisle, middle, or window seat? So we have this strange word here, aisle. Careful with the pronunciation here, guys. So the S is silent, is mute. Aisle. And an aisle is like a corridor without walls. So if you think of a plane, in the middle of the plane, we have the path with the seats on both sides. This is the aisle. And then we would also have an aisle in a train. And in a church, also you have an aisle in the middle of the church. So any kind of passage or kind of similar to a corridor, but a corridor has walls.
Supermarket aisle as well. You would have to. Yeah. But definitely no S aisle. Do you prefer the aisle, middle, or window seat?
I definitely prefer window seat.
The aisle seat in this sense means the seat by the aisle.
Yeah.
Nearest to the aisle.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said the aisle.
No, I definitely prefer the window. We've got lots of interesting answers here. So for Vincenzo's comment, my last flight, we would have to say. Fly is the verb, and the noun is flight. Il volo is you've done it. Yeah. Flight. Vincenzo's written it as well. Perfect. Good stuff. And what else did we have? My favorite city that I visited by plane are London and Prague. That's really good, Sabrina. But you have given us 2 cities, London and Prague. So we would have to have the plural. My favorite cities that I visited by plane are London and Prague. And Salvatore says, I don't like flying, but I do. I guess I do it because I love visiting new places. Very nice.
I prefer the window seat. Prefer the window seat to see outdoors. I prefer the window seat because I can see the sky. Yeah. My favorite place. My favorite place that I visited was Phuket in Thailand.
Amazing.
Lovely. When I fly, I prefer the aisle. I think my preference is aisle because otherwise my legs get crushed. Flight.
That's no problem, Mattia.
Good sentence as well.
Yeah. Salvatore, I prefer the aisle so I can stand up often. That's good. Cool.
Shall we move on? My preference is the aisle because my legs hurt otherwise. But after that, definitely window. The middle seat is the worst. I think
it's the worst. Yeah.
I think that's universally known.
Yeah. How tall are you?
6'2", which sorry, that's in non-metric. I think it's about 188 centimeters.
Pretty tall. I never think of you as being particularly tall. But you are.
It's probably because
And Raffaella, I prefer window seat because I love seeing inside the clouds. Yeah, I love that too. Yeah. The moment when the plane comes above the clouds, it's grey, and then suddenly sunny. That's a good moment. Okay. Do you want to take this?
Okay, yep. We have a vocab matchup. So we have some pictures on the right, Match up. Oh, we've got answers already. Match up the terms on the left with the pictures on the right. Perfect, guys. So we have seatbelt, oxygen mask, life vest or life jacket, wing, seat, and aisle again. Practice saying them out loud as well to your computer screen, particularly aisle, because that's a difficult one. Aisle. Okay, so A.
So we need
If we start with A, guys, yeah.
I mean, we've got okay, yeah.
Do they come out by letter?
Yeah, no, I think so, yeah. Okay. So Estefani, I'm just gonna call her Estefani. You're very close. It's not the seatbelt. The seatbelt. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Juliana and Estefania, correct. Mm-hmm. It's the seat, not the seatbelt. Good, Rafaela?
Yeah, Rafaela.
B, don't know why it's missing a letter, but this part here. Good stuff. Rafaela has got it.
Aisle, yeah.
Sabrina.
Rafaela, Sabrina.
Aisle. Oh, Fernandez.
Fernandez as well.
Right,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right, Salvatore.
Yeah, great. C. Don't look at Fernanda's answer because I think she's all correct. Good, Salvatore has it. Yeah, seatbelt, great. D. Yeah, Mattia, no problem.
Is that when people type in an emoticon?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Because I've seen it a couple of times, and
yeah,
it just...
and sometimes in a long list. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, we've had D from Estefani and from Salvatore. Great.
Mattia, yeah, go ahead.
And E. Good,
D,
yeah.
wing, exactly.
It's not actually a failure.
I think he's doing that for... Oh, right, okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Life West. I read that as Westlife jacket.
Well, I definitely wouldn't like to be in a plane crash without my Westlife jacket or my life jacket. Okay, yeah.
Wrote the wrong letter, yeah.
That's the last one, yeah. Oxygen mask, good. And then we had from...
Oops, sorry.
Fernando, all the right answers, good. So we've got Rafaela, and from Fernanda before as well. Good. So this is art life vest, art life jacket. I think I would say life vest.
I would say life jacket.
Cool.
So they're absolutely interchangeable.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise this bit was here. Oh no!
Nobody saw it. Do it again. Do it again.
So, for Mattia's question, well, there is a Maya's channel levels 1 to 3. So this is for beginners, but if she is a complete beginner, it might be a little difficult. She could try the Maya's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 to 3. For there are lots of other YouTube resources as well. But among the Maya's videos, that's the only one for beginners.
Yeah, I would just give 1 to 3 a try. That's all that we can suggest, I think, right now, other than other YouTube resources, of which there are too many, I think.
Yeah.
A hostess.
Okay, yeah.
That could be one.
It's okay, Vincenzo.
All right, Vincenzo.
We didn't realize, or if he's leaving now. What do you call the person who works on the plane and gives you food and drinks? Air hostess, air steward.
Air hostess or air steward.
Yeah. Okay.
Rafaela's given us flight attendant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the one which you could use for both sexes, I think. It's kind of a gender neutral term, isn't it?
Yeah.
A flight attendant.
Yeah. Because an air hostess has to be a woman, or an air steward man, air stewardess woman. But flight attendant is the best because it's, yeah, like Gabe said. It's the same, while we're talking about this, it's the same also for the police. So we don't say, today, we don't say a policeman or policewoman, but we would say police officer. And also for the fire service, we don't say a fireman or a firewoman, but we say a firefighter. Because these terms all have, they don't imply man or woman. Okay.
Ooh, we have a banner for this, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot my banners.
Maybe remove the ticker now.
Yeah.
Just because otherwise it's a bit violent in terms of.
Oh yes. Sorry, I was waiting for it to appear on the lesson that I was looking at, forgetting that I'm not looking at the. It doesn't matter anyway. Okay. Safety.
Okay.
Yeah. I got confused for a minute. Safety vocabulary. So what could we call this? I mean, I know this is not the most exciting situation, but this is all important vocabulary for for being on a flight, because often the information is all given in English. Well, some of it we had this and this already. Should I click through?
There are exit of emergency. Yeah, that's the right words, Rafaela. Yeah, we would probably just reorder them slightly to say emergency exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exit of emergency. But yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because that's a translation of Italian.
Yeah.
I'll click through.
There are other ones, I think, which aren't.
So
okay, no, there aren't really actually.
Okay, it's all the same. That's fine. So emergency exit was the only important one there.
Okay, fill in the blanks. We have a list on the right. Pilot, flight attendant, seat belts, seats, aisle, flight time, and exit. So fill in the blanks with the missing words. I can start off. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Flight 449, service to Seattle. The today is 2 hours and 29 minutes.
Yeah, I think Rafaela's got it. And just for, yeah.
The flight time, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, I'll do the next sentence. Please put on your and find the emergency close to you. Yeah, Fernanda has it. Good. Seat belts. So we've got this verb here, put on. This is the verb that we use for clothes as well. In the morning, you take off your pajamas and you put on your clothes, and then we use it for seatbelts as well. Put on your seatbelts and find the emergency exit. Good. Close to you.
Our today is Captain Fitz. Yeah, Stefani and Fernanda. Yeah, excellent. And Sabrina and Raphael. Exactly. Our pilot today is Captain Fitz.
My name is Jenna, and I am your today. Yeah, good. Yeah. Good stuff.
Excellent. Please stay in your and make sure your feet are not in the
Good. Oh, yeah, we've got loads of answers already.
Yeah. Please stay in your seats and make sure your feet are not in the aisle.
Enjoy the flight. Yeah, cool. So this is an example of the typical announcement that you hear at the beginning. Start of the flight. Okay. What are some potential problems on an airplane? For example.
The example in the picture being one of them.
Yeah. This is infuriating when somebody puts their seat back. So to the students, we would like your ideas here. Some potential problems, some possible problems on an airplane. Okay.
Children crying from everybody.
Yeah. The children cry, children's cry, good. For Salvatore, we would say noisy children, because noisy is an adjective. It is the correct adjective, which is great, but we need the adjective before the noun. And also, children is already plural. So one child, many children. So we don't need the S. It's an irregular plural. But noisy children is definitely a problem. Yeah.
Or we could have the ing form after children, and we could say children crying.
Yeah.
The activity of children crying in this sense as well. Man snoring. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, do you know that? When
That's
you
a good
can't
one.
sleep, if you do a long flight, we probably say when you can't sleep if you have a long flight. But yeah, great sentence. I think this plane looks very spacious. Actually, maybe not. I guess they're all sitting down. I was thinking of the ceiling. It just looks higher than normal, but
that's true. Anything else, guys?
I can think of a couple of other problems. I think a problem of the last maybe 5 or 10 years is not having enough space for your suitcase on the plane, above the seats, which is very frustrating. The
smelly feet. The smell of feet.
Why do people remove their shoes on the airplane? It's such a terrible idea. Yeah, you're right, Raffaella. Why do people do that? So Stefani's next one, I think, is maybe a problem you have as well, Gabe.
Yeah. No leg room,
I'm with
such
you.
little space when you sit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, just be careful when Estefani, you could either say little space in your seat because seat is the noun, or little space when you sit. Sit would be the verb there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good one. That's one I have definitely as well.
And Juliana's sentence is great. I would say it is terrible when you don't have space to move. It's a very nice sentence. Just remember the subject, it.
Yeah. What about one that the whole plane has potentially as well? I can think of one there too.
What's that? Turbulence.
Yeah. I was thinking of turbulence.
Yeah. Does turbulence worry you on a plane, Gabe?
I think I've gone through periods in my life where flying has scared me, but I'm not. It doesn't really bother me now.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me feel sick so much as I don't know, because I'm not. I don't like heights. I'm not. I'm not great with heights, but then flying is kind of. It kind of feels so ridiculous and so
Yeah.
beyond the point where it matters that it's a height.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really scare me.
Yeah, because heights sometimes make me anxious as well, but not in a plane.
Mm.
In a plane, it's just I feel almost disconnected from. It's like I get on the plane and I sit, and even if I can look out the window, but it's not really real. And then I get off the plane and I'm in a country.
You're in a different part of the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
I think sometimes the food, for me, another potential problem is the food on a plane. And I think the answer is always have the vegetarian option because usually, in my experience, it's better because airplane meat is often terrible.
It looks like it's been kind of bred and reared in the plane itself.
Grown.
Yes, grown. That's it.
They have a little production unit.
They have a farm somewhere down by in the hull.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, well, let's look at this list. A crying baby, the first one. Bag too big was what I was thinking. Turbulence, no leg room, and here we have where it says room, this means space. Yeah. Someone kicking your seat, that is annoying. Kicking is knocking with your foot onto the seat. So often if you have a child behind you, they might kick at your seat. Yeah. Okay. Should we skip this? I think this is not so important.
The slides are a bit slow for me. There we
go. Oh. You're going a bit Daft Punk.
Oops.
Okay, so for this activity, guys, we need to make questions. So we have like airplane food. So how could you form a complete question from those words for number one? I made a banner for this.
Good banner.
like an airplane food. So think carefully about. I hope it's all clear on YouTube. It's flashing a bit. Think carefully about how we make present tense questions. We've only, in 3 minutes, we have to finish, guys. So you can answer if you want. I mean, form all of the questions. Am I there still, Gabe? Because I don't know if my internet's being weird.
You are. It's a little bit broken up. But do you like airplane food? Excellent stuff.
Oh, perfect. Okay, and from Estefani, we've got it as well. So, Rafaela, your question is very close, but we would say this just, do you like airplane food? So it's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
So without
closed, what? It's a closed question in that sense. Yes or no? Number
Good.
2.
Juliana's got it. Very good, Juliana, yeah.
Which airline is your favorite? Excellent.
Yeah, great. Oh, and Fernanda's got a good.
Yeah, what's your favorite airline?
Yeah. Yes, Rafaela, closed question, exactly. Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah. We had a good version of number 4.
We had a good, from Estefani for number 4. Do you usually sleep on the plane?
Very good.
Number 3. What activities do you do during your flight? Excellent, Juliana, yeah.
Very good. That's for number 5 as well. Yeah. Do you usually reserve your seat in first class? Yeah, that's an interesting construction of the center of the question. It's great. And for Fernanda, what activities do you do during a? And at the beginning of the lesson, I mentioned to somebody, fly is the verb and the noun is flight. So just like Pasquale has said, which activities do you do during the flight?
Yeah.
And
number 5.
During
what activities do you do during the flight? Yes. Yeah. For that one that's up there, what activities do you do during? We need the definite article for that. Oh no, hang on. No, that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true because you could have the action of flight as opposed to.
Oh, I see.
The flight. I think the flight is better actually though in this sense, isn't it? Because we're talking about the single journey of being in the air. The actual slide doesn't have it very well there, but what activities do you do during the flight, would probably say. And for the last one, do you fly in first class? Excellent form of the question. We probably just wouldn't have the definite article there. Do you fly in first class?
Yeah. And then Rafael.
This is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
perfect.
activities do you do during the flight? Excellent.
Okay. Fantastic, guys. There were some really great examples at the end. Good questions. We have to finish. It is 10 to 11. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, have a really nice weekend. And hopefully see you soon. Bye.